welcome to another day of Commitment to Health and Wellness. I am Carol Young, and with each post, I hope to spread some positivity, share some food for thought, and hopefully to help us both keep committed and encouraged on our journey. Guys, how is your day going? Well, whatever you're doing, I hope it's going great. It's been too long, and I've had so much I want to say, but to be honest, I have also felt like I was being called to a season of just separation and being quiet and listening more than speaking, and I was true to that season, and I'm happy that I was. But it's wonderful to be back and I hope that I can continue to say some things of value and that you'd somehow be encouraged and provoked. Have your thought provoked as we move forward. So guys, the last time we spoke, it was April, and it's now November. I'm sorry, it feels like a whole year has passed since we last spoke, but you gotta listen to yourself, you gotta listen to your body, you gotta observe the seasons and the times that you're in, and you know what it is that you're going through in life, and you have to give yourself that space and that grace to do it so that you can function to the best of your ability. But here I am. So what I want to talk about today, recently I was speaking with a friend of mine, and he was talking about something. Oh, he was talking about somebody being sick. Another friend that we know who is sick with cancer, and he was just talking about how this person has changed, because when someone has cancer, and as they go through their treatments, they will lose a lot of weight, they might lose their hair, so their physical appearance changed and they look so different, particularly as it relates to weight loss. A person that is usually plump and alive and vibrant, is somewhat reduced to like skin and bones, or like similar to that, because of the treatment that they're going through because of the cancer. And he was talking about that, and how good that person is, and how kind that person is, and how wonderful that person is, and to watch this person go through this. And he was like, how is it that we continue to say that God is good even when that is happening? And for a moment I let it sink in, and I was like, you are correct that is happening. This person is going through cancer, and it's terrible, and it's nobody wants to go through that, and there are lots of terrible things happening in the world every single day. And then the thought immediately came to me, but at the same time, a lot of wonderful, beautiful, amazing, miraculous, joyful things are also happening. And so if we take only the negative things and try to use that to categorize God, or to use that to speak to the nature of God, then who do we give the credit to for the good things? Or what do we say of him as it relates to the good things? But it was just the fact that thought came to mind, that I know that we're going through a lot of things, and I don't ever want to downplay our emotions and how we feel when things are happening. Things are happening that are terrible, and we're humans, and we're supposed to feel and be emotional and let it out, so that we can have that release, and we can be able to move on from that. But I want you to remember that for every bad thing that's happening, there's also good that's happening. And I want you to never forget that. I don't want you to get caught up in this one part of the very massive picture and use just this negative part to try to characterize God and just our lives in general. The same thing for our lives. We never want to look at just one season and be like, oh, this is my life. We are so much more than our seasons, and God is so much more than the individual things that are happening, especially the negative things. I just want you to leave you with that thought today. I don't know who needs to hear it. I know we're all going through difficult things, and sometimes we're watching other people go through it, and because we're meant to be connected to each other, we can't just watch our sisters and our brothers and our fathers and our mothers and our aunties and our uncles and just people that we know or even don't know but know of their situation. We become touched by it because that is human nature. So I know that we're all experiencing stuff directly and indirectly, but there's also good and great happening, and I want us to spend some time considering that too, even in the midst of what is going on. That friend that I was talking to, I remember had a medical situation once, and I remember saying, this medical situation is terrible, but at the same time there are also some good things happening, like the ability to figure out a way to pay for this treatment that came out of nowhere, that was miraculous, you know. So there are good things happening in the midst of what we consider to be bad things, and I want us to just not focus on one side. I hope I'm making sense, and I hope someone will stop to consider that today, and it'll somehow bring you some amount of peace, that there's always something good to think about in the midst of tragedy. And do not let that one thing become the whole thing. Don't let that one thing become your whole life, or whole being, or the reason I think God is this or that. If you think about all of it, can you truly say that life is not good, or God is not good, or there isn't goodness out there? Just another food for thought. I hope it was helpful. I do hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to